Hey, Rhonda, you're first. Paula is second. About the same time you both clicked in. Paula, I think it was a waste of time for any of the Bowler Sport cars to drive all the way down and spend a week. One day Randy did good. Rest of the day everybody sucked. And Jim couldn't get out of the fucking way of anybody last night, running into everybody. They don't have the motors to run with them guys. Especially the cars from Iowa. And them cars are fast. Thank you guys for letting me watch, though. Yeah, it's the same thing happens to them up there. I mean, yeah, it's nice to race, but man, when you're running the back of the pack all the time, that ain't no fun. I mean, even Mitch Ross wasn't doing nothing against them guys, and he's usually one of the top drivers there, Bethany and Osborne. Only one halfway did good from the area was Keller and the 69er, and there was one other one, Hibbs or something. But there's only like 2 or 3 cars out of our bunch of people that made a showing. I mean, there were some good races. I thank you guys for letting me share on your deal there, because I watched all the races. And even the tuner cars, they put on a pretty good show. I don't usually watch the little cars, but that was a pretty good show, even with them guys. Rhonda, if you're still here, I'm talking about my son went to the Nationals at Wheatland, Missouri, and raced all week long. And Paula and Randy shared they got an app where I can watch the races when he's out on the road. So I got to watch it. I did spend $89 on my truck to get it washed, so I don't have no bug shit on the windshield. So when Alvin comes in, I hope he comes in before I hit a bug. Rhonda, you can come up if you want. Paula never comes up. She might be even working today. Paula does fingernails. I seen a lady yesterday, Paula. She had some really pretty orange fingernails. I told her about you, and it was coming off. She hadn't done it in a while, but it looked really thick. But you could see white up above, And I thought she painted that way, but she said no, they've been growing and stuff. But it was a really pretty shade of orange. I actually talk about you out on the road. Rhonda, there ain't no picture or nothing. It's just like, there you are. It was slow, I guess. Good morning or afternoon. What time it is? Well, it's still morning for 10 more minutes.
Hello.
Are you working on something today?
Yes, I completely failed at I was all excited about the jelly roll, but didn't turn out like I wanted. But anyway, I made these and I'm taking them apart to make a kind of a four patch thingy. It's going
Well,
to be a
that's going
four.
to be pretty.
Yeah, I think so. Just when life gives you lemons, make lemonade.
Yep.
So I'll do this. So you went
Mistakes sometimes turn out better than what the original plan.
good. I hope so.
I mean, look at me. My mom and dad tried for 5 years to have a kid, and then he ended up with me. They did pretty good.
Randy.
Then they had 4 mistakes after me.
Randy. Yeah, so I have to use Mr. Jack a lot. I'm not alone this evening. I have Jack with me. Jack the Ripper. That's all right.
Rita last week, when she was working on hers, had to rip out a whole big bunch. That's part of doing it, I guess. 'Cause,
Yep, it happens. I went to church. I look halfway decent because I went to church. I like to go to church on Sunday mornings and Wednesday nights.
Hey, Johnny.
So you said your son races?
Yeah, I used to, but he still does. Dirt tracks. He's got a stock car, but he was driving a B mod this week for my cousin.
Oh.
The guy he works for doing storm chasing has a race car. They go all over. I mean, they come down in Louisiana. They go to Oklahoma. They go up north. They go have a race about almost every month. They have to go somewhere for a race. They travel all over for it.
Wow, what fun. I follow several storm chasers.
He's not actually a storm chaser. I call it storm chaser. They go in afterwards. When you see all these big black trucks with booms on them, they pick up the sticks and the trees along the highway.
Yeah.
They go in and clean up the areas afterwards. They actually went overseas, I think last year or the year before, down there. What's that island or whatever that we're always helping out.
Let's see here. What I'm doing here is ironing. I tear them apart and then I iron the seams back.
There was a discussion about that the other day. Puerto Rico, that's right. Paul, thank you. Couldn't think of it.
Puerto Rico, yeah.
Someone was talking the other day whether to iron them or not iron them. There was a debate.
Well, I like iron.
I think if it was iron, it would make it stiffer, straighter, and wouldn't be so flexible, so you could keep it straight.
Yeah. So where are you headed? Where are you?
I'm in Louisiana coming into Baton Rouge. Yeah, I think it's Baton Rouge I'm coming into. Just left Hammond, Louisiana, and I'm headed over to Conroe, Texas, right north of Houston.
Yeah. Wow. Are you enjoying some of that cuisine down there?
I went in. I stopped there and washed the truck, and I went in. I stop at a couple of different truck stops. They usually have some red beans and rice or some jambalaya, and I got in there when breakfast was getting over, and they didn't have it done.
Aw.
So I got me a breakfast sandwich. It was nasty. So my next stop is Beaumont, Texas. I'm going to stop there, and they make some really good tender pork chops and black beans and rice there. So I'll have that for supper.
Beaumont.
I love Louisiana food.
Yep. I wasn't real familiar with it till I went to college, and one of my roommates' mom sent some boudin, mailed it to her.
Oh, yeah, them boudin balls. Oh,
Hey,
man.
The boudin, it was like in a casket, in a, the
Yep.
clear.
Okay, so, yep.
It was different, and I tasted it. But I went to college in Louisiana, so I got used to. Also, I don't like meatloaf, but they put some kind of different sauce on top of the meatloaf. Oh, it was good.
They really use seasonings down here. There's nothing plain about their food.
Yeah. Is it Vey? Vey?
Yeah. Yeah, Vey's place. It's actually, her name is Verna.
Verna.
She lives in an apartment, and she used to raise quail and process them. And I'm going to say it wrong. She can correct me. I call them rats, but they're like little guinea pigs. She even raised those and processed them.
Wow.
In an apartment. Had a little garden and everything. She's very knowledgeable about quail. If you want to know something about quail, that lady knows it.
Well, I'm not into quail, but it sounds very interesting. I'm into like darn, I'm getting old. It left my mind. Anyway, you seeding where you take broccoli seeds or any kind of healthy seeds, and you make them sprout. That's it, sprouting. I'm into sprouting, eating 100% healthy. Hey, Cheryl.
Hi, Cheryl.
Rabbits. I've heard of people raising rabbits for food. You get more meat from rabbits, don't you?
There's quite a few people do that. They have like the meetups all these people go to, they actually have a meetup for the quail calm in Ohio. They have people come from all over the country, and she gives seminars on it. But yeah, she got into rabbits. She's talking about it. Verna, have you moved yet? She's talking about moving.
Yeah, hey Cheryl. Yeah, microgreens and sprouts. Yeah, I'm into that. Healthy, more nutrient, less food, more nutrients. Yeah. Guess what I'm doing? Uh-oh, Cheryl. Oh, I'm not into guessing. Yeah, I raised Havana rabbits. Compact rabbits. Wow. Me too. I'm fixing a mistake. I'm tearing all these apart. I was all excited about the jelly roll, but the day didn't turn out like I want. So I didn't get depressed. I just gave up and went and sat on my recliner and watched football games.
Sometimes it's easier to walk away and come back.
Yes, I agree.
Get a fresh start on it.
Uh-oh, sound like a ball game schedule. What you making, Cheryl? What you making? I'm correcting a mistake and I'm making these. Can I show her?
Yep. Wait a minute. I'll try to make it big.
I'm just making these. I'm tearing those little slivers of all that fabric up and making 4 patches. I saw it on somebody else's thing. Granddaughter will be here in a while so that I can do a few things to her wedding dress. Oh, wow. What an honor. Fix a wedding.
It is. I remember my mom doing one for one of my nieces, and she was so proud of doing that. My mom used to crochet. She made like these heart pillows that you carry the rings on, but she would crochet I call it a net, but it's probably got a different name. But it's like a net over the pillow. She stuffed the pillow, then crocheted this deal over, then put ribbon around the edges and made a heart. But she made that for everyone that got married.
Wow, what a treasure.
Hi, Janae. Hey, Janae.
That would be a treasure indeed. Joyfield. January.
That's Janae. She's from Florida.
Janae. Nice. Oops.
She's very fast on the computer too. If you talk about something, that girl has got it typed on the screen already.
Oh, looking it up?
Yep. She's very, very fast.
You can make me small again if you want to, Randy, if it doesn't hurt your driving or anything.
I have no control on making you small or big.
Whatever you want. I was married to a truck driver, traveled from Missouri to Washington State. Wow. That's the past of my life is gone. Seeing the countryside was nice, though. Oh, I bet it was. Let's see. You said from Missouri to Washington State, out west. Wow, that is pretty country. Go through Utah.
It's beautiful out there. I used to have a running out to Portland up to Seattle every week and then haul seafood back. I really loved that. Take tomatoes out, bring seafood back. You're putting your own twist on it, then, Cheryl.
I didn't make her wedding dress, but I'm doing things to it. Oh, that's good. I did
remember you saying the other day you went somewhere and you helped her pick out the dress.
I've been everywhere, man, all across the land, man. Yep. Oh, I did that once, altered a wedding dress. It was scary. But I did it. So, Randy, that racing that your son does, that's is it dangerous? I mean, do you worry about him, or is it just a fun?
No, I mean you can get hurt in anything, with the cars and the seats and the safety stuff on them anymore. You can get beat up, bruised up. And people have got killed. Don't get me wrong, but it's pretty safe for most part. If they cut corners on safety, then that's when they get hurt.
Yeah.
But with the seat technology, the Hans device, helmets and stuff, they're pretty much strapped in now. But it's an adrenaline rush without drugs.
All right.
I used to do demolition derbies. Now those, you don't have as much safety stuff in them. You're just beating around, banging, wrecking cars, but you still have a little bit of safety in them. But well, here's Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. That's usually what I say when I'm driving in a big city or something. I'm holding on, I'm going like, who entered this derby anyway? I didn't enter it. You're entering Baton Rouge?
Yeah, or I'm pretty sure this is Baton Rouge.
Baton.
I know I'm speeding. Shut up.
I know. What did I tell my daughter the other day? Oh, my car. The fancy car. It said it tells me everything except time to go to the bathroom.
Yep. We got these new computers on our logs now. It's got cameras, and if I'm speeding 6 miles an hour over, it goes ding, 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 tells me slow down.
Yeah. But is it true? Isn't it true that, I'm just saying, if you go slower or the speed limit or a little lower, you're saving gas? Does it matter how fast you're going?
There is a sweet spot. If you keep your RPMs down, no matter how fast you're going, but if you keep your RPMs down, you get better fuel mileage.
Wow, I thought so.
And yes, sometimes if you are driving slower, you are doing it. Hi, Lisa.
Usually when I travel, I'm not in a hurry. I'm just moseying down the road, taking my time, looking at, stopping at wonders and different things. So I'm usually not in a hurry. Randy is en route to Texas. Yeah. Yay. Baton Rouge. Are you going right through Baton Rouge?
Yep.
Right through it. I'm weird. I really try to go on the outer skirts of everything. It's like Houston. I stayed on the outer skirts of it. But it looks like there's not much way to get around Baton Rouge except through
No, there's not. You got to go right through it. Here in a minute, we're going to go up over a big old bridge. It's a pretty neat bridge. It's a tall bridge.
Cool.
And we're going to slow down.
Let's see. I'm doing really good. I'm in my happy place, sitting at my sewing machine. I love to make quilts, about 25 to 30 quilts a year, Cheryl. Wow, way to go.
That's a lot of quilts, because I know it takes a long time.
It is. I need to kick it into gear. I do.
Especially if you make you can put great big pieces of material together, but if you're making any with any different patterns, putting all those squares together, laying them out, that takes a while.
That's right, Randy, like this one. You just can't get rid of that picture, can you?
Nope.
I was still working on, about to get her done, take her down, and give her to my sweet daughter. Did I tell you? You know that
Hey, backtrack.
I had a husband that passed. Hello, backtrack. He passed, and I kept some of his shirts, and so I made my son, my youngest son, he's 20 something, 27, 28. I made him a quilt and put some of his dad's shirts in them.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that was special for John Luke. His name is John Luke. Hey, backtrack. I don't know you, but hi.
He's a non-fisherman. He goes out and feeds the fish. He lives up there south of Detroit.
He feeds fish. That is so sweet. Randy.
His wife's name's Jessica. I think she just sends him fishing to get him out of her hair.
Oh, my oldest daughter's Jessica. Oh, so funny. That's some good fishing all over. I was hungry for salmon. I bought some yesterday and ate it. It was so good. Track. Oh no, here we go again.
Backtrack is in the process of the last 25 years building a drag racing pickup, but he never finishes it.
Ooh.
He don't do anything to get in trouble.
All right, another one down. Yeehaw. Let's see here. Turn my fan on. Hot.
Hi, Vernon. Thanks for coming in. That's a new one. Justin Retro Things. That's a new one to me.
Yeah. I am making my mama a brunch omelet with tomatoes, cilantro, red peppers, and red potatoes, sausage, yellow squash, and egg. Wow. Do it. Do it. I can put some of this hair up. There's a wreck of a whole lot of hair. Usually don't like to put my hair up, but when I get hot, it goes up. Looks like you got good weather.
Yep. It's hot. 92 degrees down here.
Oh my goodness. I wonder what it is.
Well, welcome in, Justin. We just ride along and bullshit and tell lies.
On panel before. Gotta stir the omelet. Let me see what the temp is. 88. Not bad at all. 88.
I got my AC on. Aha. I did sweat a little bit when I got out and got fuel. Just a little bit. I hurried up and got back in. Justin, I really like people to come in a few times on my lives and I get to know them first before I get surprised on the panel. Sorry.
Yeah, you got to see
I'm going to
me.
have. Go ahead.
You got to see me on someone else's panel before you let me up. So,
Yep.
you know.
There's too many bad people in the world anymore. And I'm not saying he is, but you got to be leery anymore. And it's bad for others. Used to, I just let everybody ride up. But then I got burnt a couple of times. And like on Rita's, we've had a few on hers.
Yeah.
And it messes it up for everybody else. Yep, that'll work. Where are you from, Justin?
Hope it shuts off the AC.
You know what? I hope Jessica super glues all your fishing lines together.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Now, what part of the States are you from? We have another guy that goes by Retro. He comes in once in a while, so he changes his name once in a while. So first I thought it might have been him. He's from New England. I didn't know we were friends. So there.
It won't be friends. Did you go to the bridge yet?
Oh, you know him, Ryan?
Did I miss the bridge?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Flat ground and going slow.
All right.
I'm not asking you to give out any of your info, just the state that you live in. And I know about where everybody lives because I drive out here on the road, so it's kind of nice to know what areas you live in. I'm not asking for your social security number or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we picked that up, Sacramento, California. We got that part, huh? See why?
I don't know why we're going so slow. I've never heard of that TV show. Nope, I don't drive to California no more. I used to live in California myself when I was in the service, but I lived in the Sacramento area, the Fairfield area, and then I lived in the LA area, worked at the glass factory for a year.
Reading Rainbow. I think that's a child's movie, a child's thingy. 91. That means they're 33. Yeah. So are you stopping early tonight, Randy?
Oh, I got about 3.5, 4 hours more to drive today. I don't deliver till noon tomorrow, so
Ah.
well, come on, I'd let you out. You know, that's amazing, Justin. Most of us have a birthday every year. Congratulations. Thank you.
Well, some of us try not to. I don't mind.
Backtrack, how come you ain't out fishing today? I looked to see if anybody was alive, so no, not today, Justin. Yeah, Jessica's probably doing the work. You're probably sitting there supervising. Oh no. You're in hot water now. Oh, wait, you got no hot water, so you can't be in hot water. Oh, you was almost a Christmas baby, Cheryl. That sucks though, having your birthday that close to Christmas, because you don't get as many presents usually. Don't blame it on me. You're the one clicked on the button. I don't know. I used to do it, Justin, every day for like 4 or 5 hours, but I don't do it as often anymore. So I don't plan them anymore. I just feel like doing it. If there's nothing on the radio and I'm bored, I do it. Yep. You never know what you're going to get.
Oh,
Yeah, then if you come on my next live, I'll let you up.
I just went to his channel and watched some things. So, Randy, do you ever go fishing?
Yeah, when I can. I haven't been this year, though. I actually got a few videos of me fishing, but I didn't have time this year hardly.
Your wife's got you out working?
Yeah. And then it got hot, and I just didn't go out. That's pretty cool, Cheryl. Are you the oldest one? Yeah. Yeah, you're the older one. Okay. Me and my brother are 5 days apart, but we're 3 years apart. We weren't never the same age.
There's another one.
I have a video proving I caught a catfish once last year. Not this year, but possibility. All right, we're coming up to a long bridge. This ain't a high bridge, but it's 18 miles across it.
Whoa. Seriously? I got to look that
Yep.
up.
Yep.
I'm always looking up places. I'm looking at it.
18 miles across this bridge.
On the other side of Baton Rouge?
Yep.
Wait, there's Beaumont. I'm ahead of myself. Lake Charles. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. Okay. A long bridge. Is it going over total water the whole time?
Yes and no. There's one little break. There's a rest area up here, but it's not really. If you look, I'm up on top of the bridge. There's water underneath of us, but there is some land. It's like a canal.
Yeah.
I'll get over to the lane. I ain't supposed to be over here, but maybe you can see the water down there.
Oh, how neat. I-10 frontage.
Water's way down.
Wow. That's cool. You know, I've been on a lot of adventures and I plan on going on more. I have 2 that I will be going on soon. But one of them is I would like to go catch a salmon. That's up in Alaska way, isn't it?
You can catch salmon there, and you can catch them up there on in Oregon. You can go out. You need to check out. I'm trying to think of his name. Steve. His name is Steve. God dang it. He's actually from Wyoming, but he's got a property out there in Oregon, and he goes out there in the ocean, and he's got pictures of catching salmon on his channel right now. Oh, damn it.
Oh, wow, because I've been to Oregon a lot and Seattle and all over there, went up and down the 101. Just so beautiful. I love it. The Tillamook cheese place and just fun. Follow the Columbia.
I can't think of Steve's channels.
Go live when
I
you're
just see
on
the
board.
pictures yesterday.
I had a brother 1.5 years older than me. I'm so sorry, Cheryl. I've had a couple this year. Yes,
I'm
I'd like to
driving right now, Justin.
I'd like to catch a salmon and eat the fresh salmon. Wow, because I love salmon. It's good for you. I cook mine in butter, just very lightly.
Very it's lightly. Steve from Wyoming. Look up the channel. Steve from Wyoming.
Okay.
Him and Reef Robber. Reef Robber actually lives out there all the time, and but Steve goes out. He's retired, so he goes out just different times. But they're out in the ocean catching crab and salmon and different types of fish all the time.
Oh yes, I see that. Coho salmon fishing at its finest. Wow, that was 11 days ago. Or he posted it 11 days ago. Wow, look how big those are. You could eat on that a while.
Hook onto his channel, talk to him a little bit, tell him I sent you over. He'll probably take you out on the boat. They're always taking different YouTubers out there.
Well, I don't know. I'm scared to go out on a boat. Wow, what is that? Easy mussel recipe and garlic butter. Hey, anything in garlic butter is good, but I've never had mussels. Tuna bite is on. Kitchen cook. I cook some good tuna steaks, that's for sure. The search for, wow.
He actually does videos cooking some of it up sometimes.
Yeah, see, from Wyoming. Pretty country. Pretty, pretty. I just love the West, Northwest.
I call him Sleepy Steve. He was in a kayak one day and did a video, and a bunch of people are doing stuff watching, and it looks like he fell asleep out in his kayak.
And why not? I bet that. Let's see.
I'm mad at Rita. I've been on for, 50 minutes and she ain't even popped in.
I know, and I don't think she was on yesterday. I looked forward to finding her, but I never found her on. But that's okay. I know she got her life. She got to, she got to do her. I know she cooks on Sundays, cooks for her family and stuff, I think.
Yeah. That lady's always busy.
She is. She encourages me to get up and get going. Don't be so, get up, accomplish things.
That's what keeps her young, though.
Yes.
All of her activities.
Yep. She is. Let's see. think she's 3 months younger than me. Yeah, I gotta stay active. My kids, my middle daughter, she goes, Mom, there's not many women your age as active as you are, or as healthy and, strong. I said, well, thank you. Got to these days. Got to keep going. $18-mile bridge. Wow. I would have thought that would have been up in above Chicago somewhere or something, but that's another place I'd like to go, Mackinac Island.
Another place you might go, they got long bridges, but they also have tunnels on the bridge. I don't know how many miles it is, but it's a long ways too. But up there in Virginia, going up the coast, I can't think it was, is it North Carolina or Virginia? They're going up, and you'll be running across the ocean on the bridge. There's like the bay, and then they got tunnels. Every periodically, you go down under the water.
Wow,
it's very pretty.
I have done a couple over there. I did the Tappan Zee Bridge. I went over there, and then we went under. But I think they tore down the Tappan Zee Bridge. I think they built a new one now. But
yeah, they did.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been over there and all in Long Island Sound. Awesome. You get fresh crab meat over there. Really nice. Because it's so bountiful.
Yep.
But since I lost my husband, I've been going over west everywhere. I need to go east a little. I'd like to go to the Shenandoah Valley. That would be, I bet it's beautiful. I'm sure I've driven through it, but because I've gone to New York many times, up in Schenectady, New York, all up in there.
Yeah, a lot of people, when you say New York, they think of the city, but New York actually has some pretty countryside.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
I met one of the sweetest ladies from Buffalo, an older woman, years ago. Her and her daughter were traveling down to Indiana, and they had a CB in the car, and they followed me from Buffalo all the way down, and they had a big old teddy bear in the car. I mean, it's a monster teddy bear. And we kept aggravating everybody about it and stuff, and we stopped at a rest area, and I actually met them and stuff, and they gave me that teddy bear, and I had it in my passenger seat for a long time.
Aww.
But she always wanted me to come up and stay the night and have supper with her and stuff, because I used to run up that way around Buffalo a lot and get snowed in. I never did get a chance, but really, really nice people.
Oh.
We got one comes in here right now. Dang it, I'm going blank today.
I know, me too.
He's from Buffalo. He does yards. Joe. His name's Joe, but I went to lunch with him, and it's beautiful up in that area.
Buffalo, yeah. I like it all up in there. My family has a cabin up in the Hampshires. Pretty country, yep. There's a Madison Beach Hotel in Connecticut. I loved going there, staying at the hotel. I was trying to find.
I didn't care for Connecticut, Rhode Island much, but I love Maine. When you get all the way up to Maine, I like Maine.
Yeah. Now I'm going to have to say I may have been, but I do not remember going to Maine. I've been to most everywhere, but I cannot remember Maine. I don't. There's Bangor, Maine. I just don't know if I've been there or not. Don't think I have. Huh. Yep. I also would like to go to the Key West. I've been all over Florida, but I haven't been to Key West.
Yeah, far south is. I've been right there by the Keys. I haven't been all the way down in it. I used to haul flowers every week out of Florida down there by the Keys, bring them all around to all the Walmarts and stuff. That was about
Wow.
7, 8 years ago. I did that for a year.
Yep. I like traveling.
I'd like to. I was talking the other day on mine. I'd like to get on a train and travel. So I drive and I don't get to see a lot of things. Yeah, I see the highway, but I missed a lot of stuff looking at. And I rode the bus. I blew a truck up in New Mexico and I rode a bus back. And I enjoyed it. I could sit there and watch and see things. Because when you're driving, you don't get to see it all.
Right. Still a lot better than flying, though.
I like flying, though. I was in the Air Force, and I love to fly.
Yeah. My husband was in the Air Force. He worked on planes, C-130s or something. He did the
cargo planes. They're a cold, rough, noisy plane.
Yeah, I heard about those. Rough ride.
Yep, they are. One of the worst riding planes to ride on.
How neat.
I was in the Philippines for 2 years, and I got to go up on the jets with some of the fighter pilots once in a while, and that's a blast. Now you can see the water. I'm on top of a higher part of the bridge.
You don't like to? Or you can?
You can see the water. And there's all kinds of little canals. I'd get lost down here, but these guys are out here in their boats fishing and going all over up through here.
Yeah, I have a friend who fishes a lot. Wow, fishing is getting well, it's not getting. It probably have been. I just didn't know about it. You can have every kind of computer. You can look under the water. You can see the fish. You can. Whew. I said that's cheating. We should just throw them in and see what we got.
You can go down in the Ozarks, which ain't too far from you. They got glass bottom boats, and you can ride on the boats and look at the fish underneath of you.
Where is that? Of course, I'm by Fort Eagle. You know,
it's
I gotta find it.
By Branson, I think it is.
I will look that up. I'll look that up. But I'm looking for an eagle, and I think I know where one might be, and I'm going to look for it. But they can see the depth of the water, the temperature of the water, and I thought I was on the boat, and we were fishing down in Lake of the Pines and Texas. It was fun.
My chat has stopped.
It has.
I thought maybe it's just mine.
Join the chat. I don't need to join the chat. Yes, it has. You got some pretty skies there to look at. Do you listen to podcasts or do anything else while you're traveling, when you're not on live?
No, when I'm sitting still, watch other YouTube channels, and that's about it. I don't have a TV in the truck. I just have 2 phones and my notebook,
Oh.
and sometimes I'll have Rita on one phone and watching another video on another phone.
Yeah, I do something like that, and everybody gripes at me though. They're like,
That's why somebody will say, "Is Randy here?" I can hear it, and I'm not commenting. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cheryl.
Bye, Cheryl. Love being with you guys. Be safe.
But I'm watching the video when I'm listening to Rita and listen to you guys. Then I'll hear my name, so I'll have to go over and look and see what was said.
Yeah.
Like last night, I was watching a race on one phone, and all around Sarah, which usually comes in here and sings once in a while. She's a Filipino lady, married, and they live in Florida. And her husband sings. He does little gigs out at little bars and stuff. And they did a video, it was live last night. And Sarah goes, "Yeah, he comes in and out." I go, "Yeah, I was watching my son race, but I had you on." She actually went back to the Philippines for a couple weeks and just got back.
Aww. All Around Sing is her channel?
Yeah, All Around Sarah.
Oh.
She's got a beautiful voice. She'll come in here sometimes and sing for 2 or 3 hours as I'm driving down the highway.
Oh. I probably spelled it wrong. Oops. Sorry. How nice. Let's see, he's on there. Okay. Let's see. How do I mute that? There we go. Oh, cool. You see this old iron, Randy?
Do I?
You see this iron?
Oh, when you put on a hot plate.
It's hot. It's heavy. Yes, I have several of them, and I got some long ago, years ago, and I've given some away. But I always look for them, but the price on them have gone up. I guess everybody thinks they can just raise the price on everything. But yeah. I love it. I use it for everything. I put it on my fabric. Hold the door open.
Yep, a lot of people use them for door stops.
Yep. But I use them to sit on freshly pressed seams, and it helps to seam it.
I got a scar from an iron, not like that. A newer. It wasn't that much newer. It had electric cord, but I got a scar on top of my head from one. My mom was ironing when I was a kid and told me to stay away from the iron board, and I didn't. I knocked it over on me and it hit me right in the head.
Ow! Now we know.
Yep.
It's like my son. I was teaching him. He's in the kitchen. I was teaching him, and I say, "Now that thing is hot. You don't touch that. It's hot." He put his hand right on it, melted his skin. He got to see it. I said, "Well, that was bright."
There's a commercial on TV, or was it on YouTube? I forget where it's at. There's a kid going to play with an outlet, and the dad and mom said their mom's wanting to stop the kid. She goes, "No." He says, "No. Let him touch it. He'll see." And he touches and makes a spark and gets, shocked a little bit. He said, "Now, see, you'll learn."
Yep. I did not expect him to do that, though. But, children. All I know is they're alive now. That's all my part is done.
Yeah, some of the stuff we did when we was younger, like riding in the back of a pickup,
Yeah. There's one thing we did. Actually, we didn't know probably at the time, but we got in a canoe and went out in it's out in the bayou. It was in Louisiana. We went out there. It was just so pretty blue. We took our canoe and put it in there, and then we dumped it and turned the canoe upside down because it was like and we were just singing or making noises, weird. And then somebody yelled and said, "Hey, get out of there. There's alligators." We're like, "What?"
There's a guy that doesn't live too far from you if you go down 30 towards Texas.
Yeah.
He lives, I forget what the name of the town is. He actually goes out there. He's got permits in Arkansas to go hunting alligators.
Wow.
He does a lot of hunting and fishing.
Good.
And stuff, but he actually goes every year. They're not very big like they are in Florida, but he goes hunting them.
I think it's so weird how alligator will turn up just like bears are turning up in the most weirdest places. They shouldn't be there. What's happened is they probably got them little and they turned them loose somewhere. Probably.
We didn't miss you.
He's back.
Yeah, you're talking about bears. I watch his CW. It's Corey Wheaton. He builds a lot of hot rod stuff, cars and stuff. And they went to a deal in Tennessee, a car show type deal. And he's walking around in town, and he spots a bear running around town looking in the trash cans and stuff. And they come up towards him and stuff, and everybody's telling him to get back, but he's getting closer to this bear. It's in town. I forget what town it is in Tennessee. Something. Oh, I can't remember the name of the town now, but yeah, black bear, and then they said they seen another one right there in town.
Yeah.
Pigeon Hill, Tennessee.
Oh. Well, yeah, like in Fort Smith, they had some sightings, pictures, and cities around Fort Smith. That's unusual to see one. Causes a lot of excitement.
I've seen one coming up through Wildwood, Florida, coming north on 75 once. I've seen one on alongside the shoulder, and then coming into St. Louis on the Illinois side, I've seen one. A couple places you wouldn't have thought.
Wow. Well, my daughter and I, we took a trip into South Dakota. I went and picked her up in Fargo, and we went to South Dakota. And we one goal was to see a buffalo and then see some other things. And we went walking. Where was it? South Dakota. It was near Medora. But anyway, and there came a buffalo. I was up on a ridge and it was down here. And I'm telling you, it's like when it got close, and I'm a small person. I'm not big. I'm short. But man, the feeling you get, like the fear. It's like, don't move. There's no way he could have got up there as big as that thing was. Well, maybe he could have. I don't know. But he just lumbered along, and I went, oh, my goodness. I got pictures of it. But it was scary, just knowing what it could do.
We got a herd of buffalo down the road from us. We used to have one at our other place. I bought it at a sale barn, but it had something wrong with it. It had the poops all the time. We never could figure it out. The vet couldn't figure it out, so we got rid of it before it died.
Oh, it was awesome to get to see it. That was something else. But when you get close to something you know could kill you in a second, you're like, ah.
You watch videos out there in Yellowstone, people trying to walk by the buffaloes, and they think they're just pets, but they're not. They're mean.
Yeah, they're wild, you know.
Yeah.
They said to try to stay 25 feet. I don't know what 25 feet is, but I was probably stayed further. But up on that ledge, I felt kind of secure, but it's still, that's a massive animal. Masses. So Justin is saying that the Friends TV show, now 30 years old. Yeah, I have a lot of people who follow that Friends TV show. Two more. Only 2 more to go. Yay. Have to take them apart. Let's see, what time is it? 12:58.
Oh, we're in Lafayette, Louisiana now.
Oh, you're in Lafayette already. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you moving on. One of my maps does not give the names and highways very well, so I'm going to look at another map here. Yeah, see this one? I wonder why. Dadgummit. There's Lake Charles. Lafayette, look at you trucking on. Woohoo!
Jesse and Lisa from Jesse and Lisa Lazy Days Ahead. They do a live every Saturday, every other Saturday. They do a giveaway. They give, everybody goes in, takes advantage of them. They start out just doing small little stuff, but now they're doing a lot of prizes. So they get like 100 people in there a night on a Saturday, but they do a lot of going around to the meetups. He goes live driving. He's got a Jeep Wrangler, and they have people following them on the map when they're traveling around.
Yep. Oops. Lazy Days Ahead. How cool. Lazy Days is the type of RV. Let's see. I was looking for. I went down to Houston and looked at one. I think I already told you this, but thank goodness I looked below it, underneath it, because they had just had some major flooding down there. I looked underneath and it was all rusted.
Wow.
I'm glad I did.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be a pain if it wasn't. You got to watch buying anything around the Houston area, because they flood down there a lot. They sell them cars and campers and different things down that area after being in floods.
Yeah. I'm glad I thought of it. It was the Lord. He put it on my mind or something. I mean, how would I know to look underneath it? But I did. I got in there and looked, and it was covered in rust. And I went, But I liked it. I liked that RV. I ended up buying a different one in Oklahoma. Lafayette. So you're on the 10.
Yep.
I've been on the 10. I thought about doing like I did the 101, start way up north, Washington, go all the way to do it. Went to San Francisco. Be interesting.
I got a ticket on the 101 up there in Oregon, going through the redwoods. I had never been up through there with a truck, and I got a chance to go up there. I was hauling cars, and my trailer was too long, so I got an overlinked fine for going up there. But it was worth it. Man, it's pretty.
Wow, so the 10 goes all the way to Jacksonville, Florida, right on the
Barstow, California.
Ocean to.
Or not Barstow, LA. But yeah, I've done that. That's a long trip. Staying on I-10 the whole way.
Here's El Paso. Oh. It goes all the way to, let's see. The 10. Does it end at El Paso? I don't see it.
No, it goes on through El Paso. Goes over through Las Cruces.
Oh, there it is.
Through Deming. It got a little jog.
Oh, Tucson. Yeah, I'll see. It went north a little bit.
Yeah.
Through.
You go stay on it, you can see the Thing out there in Arizona.
See the what?
It's called the Thing. Look that up. The Thing. I forget. It's right outside of, what is that? It starts with a B. Benton, Arizona. It's a great big, I call it tourist trap deal. But inside there, it's like a little museum deal.
Yeah.
It looks like an alien. The Thing does.
Oh, I wonder if I went there. That sounds familiar.
It's out in the middle of nowhere on the interstate.
Oh, looks like the 10 ends at Santa Monica. Santa Monica? Right on the beach. Doesn't look like it'd be as pretty as the 101, but be interesting. I still want to go down
the desert. I like the trees and grass.
Yeah, that's how going through Arizona and Utah and all that was, but
yeah, I don't like that.
At least I got to see a sequoia. Saguaro, something like that. I can never say it right. But I'd like to also go down to Mississippi, down the Mississippi all the way to New Orleans, does it?
Yeah.
I think it
goes So I stopped in Mobile, Alabama last night. I come across Mississippi this morning.
Oh, Mobile, yeah. Went through a tunnel there. Mobile.
Yep, I come through it yesterday. I got videos of doing that.
Yep.
That battleship is right there on the other side of the tunnel.
Yeah. That's cool. I saw it. I didn't go near it, but I saw it. Well, how neat.
Every state, if you got out and look, they have something to see.
Yeah. And sometimes you have to leave in order to appreciate your own state.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, I left. I knew I liked Arkansas. I didn't have any complaints a minute, but I left, went traveling everywhere, and came back to Arkansas. It's just beautiful cliffs with water bursting through them, and it's just Arkansas is beautiful in its own way. But everyone was. I remember they mentioned on a Jeep commercial mentioned the center of the United States up in, I believe it was up in Kansas, and I went hunting for that and I found it. And I like to go to like the Four Corners and just different things. Standing on the corner.
Up in Kansas, they got the biggest or deepest hand dug well up there. I want to see if something to do with what you guys do in a way. They have I forget where it's at, the largest ball of yarn.
Yes, I've heard of that. I have not. I need to make some of those my destination just to do it. And put some of that like on my channel, which I don't have anything on it.
Yeah, when you go to the places, do little shorts about it. Like Jesse and Lisa, they went on that meetup last week over in Tennessee and Kentucky, and there's a lady that's in Indiana, took them to Fort Knox, and then took them to where Louisville Slugger's made, and they have all the bats there, and they did little short videos of it.
Wow.
And stuff. When they travel somewhere, Jesse's always doing little shorts of different areas. I learned something from his videos. Texas Roadhouse. You know where it's from, the original one?
No.
Indiana. I would have thought it was Texas. Then there's Texas Roadhouse. They're everywhere. Hey, Alvin, about time you got here. I was hoping my windshield stay clean. Look, no bird poop. I spent $89 and washed the truck for you. I figured time you come in, though, I'd have some, but it's been pretty quiet on bugs. There's a couple little gnats, but no big bugs.
Yeah. So I don't understand that Nightbot. What is that?
It's an app or deal that you can put when you have doing streaming. It can control different things. It can tell different things. Like I used to advertise for people's channels. Oh, look who showed up finally. Woke up from her nap.
Rita's finally awake. Let's see
but
what time.
It helps you, like Benzai Drive, I have it where it says hello to certain words. It will tell people hello in case I missed it. Because Rita has too, we've had people when we don't say hello, they get mad because we didn't say hello.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And then I have different commands on it. Like if you type, I don't know, I think it's working right now, but USAF, it will drop your channel.
Oh.
Likely story.
Yeah, we'll decide whether we believe that or not. No. Did you feed your family? Did you make dinner for your family? That takes time too. Hi, Nightbot. He said hi to Nightbot. That's funny.
Now, all around Sarah, her husband's pretty smart with the computer stuff. Their Nightbot is a smart ass. I've been trying to get him to set that up on mine. If you talk to him, they call him Raul. If you type names to him, he'll have really smart comments back to you.
Oh, wow. Interesting. Huh. I was wondering because when I first saw it, I thought, what? And I saw what it said, and I figured it out that it had to be some kind of automated situation, but that's freaky.
Oh, she's picking a grandson for two. Going fishing today?
Let's see here. See what the. Oops, not that one. Let's see here. Come on, radar. Let's see what it is around her neck of the woods.
I figured he did. That
Ooh.
boy loves fishing.
90 degrees out there. At least in Clarksville, anyway. Whoa. Let's see what it's saying here. Ooh, it says 90 here, too. Wow. Okay. I'm standing inside. Yeah.
Whoa, truck just run off the road.
Uh-oh.
Everybody hit the brakes.
Sometimes I see trucks doing that as I drive. They'll like go off a little bit, and I'll be about to pass them, and I'll hold back till they get back stable again. Wait till they get on and get going. Yeah, Thomas wants to go fishing, but you don't. Yeah, you're a good grandma. She's getting rid of the kids. Has a book club. How interesting. I thought about joining one of those, but I'd rather sew.
That's pretty cool about Francis's daughter writing books.
Yes, I got them. I got them in my queue and on a that place, Amazon. I like to fish, but not when it's hot. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I got another friend's got a book on Amazon. It's all about chicken. What's his channel name?
All about chicken.
He knows how to sex chicken. I mean, raises chicken. He does a lot of stuff like you were talking about planting stuff. They have big gardens, but they do it. But then he's also a painter. He does a lot of painting. Dang it. And I can't think about his name today.
I know. I have that problem too. Maybe it's the atmosphere. Sarah Stubbs, yes. Francis niece, Sarah Stubbs. If you look at that on Amazon, her books come up. Yeah. But I like to get into microgreens and sprouts. You talk about sustaining life. If something happened, you have just a bag of seeds. You can make a good, healthy food out of the seeds.
There's actually, if you watch Jesse and Lisa, Lazy Days Ahead, they do a seed swapping. They do it on Mondays, I think it is, a video, or do something, but they have different channels, and they do, I'm going to say it wrong, and Shirley used to come on my channel all the time, Arthroponics, where they grow stuff in the water.
Yes. Nice.
And they're big into that. And Jerry from Butler Family Farms is big into that stuff.
Yeah.
I work and another lady, out in Arizona, dang it, another name. Man, Chris and Larry Homestead. Chris is very smart on that stuff.
I watch several people who do that, and it's just seems like an easy thing. What was their name in Arizona? Something Homestead?
Chris and Larry Homestead.
Here it is.
They're north of Phoenix, going up to 27 up north there. They live about halfway up to Flagstaff.
There it is, Chris Larry. It looks like a fun little place.
Chris has got some, Rita, that you can have in her house. They're like, looks like Christmas trees hanging or in their corner of their rooms, and got different plants growing off of them, so they can grow all year long. They're shaped like a tree, and they grow all year long.
What grows all year long?
Anything.
Anything? Okay. Yeah,
you can get it on Amazon. I think they got the planters, but they keep it in their house. Now, some of the people's got them outside, but Chris has got some inside of her house. She can go get basil or herbs or tomatoes or lettuce all year long right there in her house.
Yes, that's what I like to do. I have the big racks, and I like to have the jars of all the seeds sprouting, and it's pretty cool. That's cool, Rita. That's neat. You dabbled in that, huh? Yeah. Water. Yeah. Very good. That's the way to do it. You didn't waste a lot of money on it, trying it out.
Now, Shirley, on Just Doing Our Best, her and her husband have designed all theirs. They use 55-gallon barrels, and they got a big aquarium with fish in it. There's something about the fish water, with the water circulating through the plants. It feeds the plants. But they got it's a great big tank, and they got a bunch of fish in it. And they took these big white 55-gallon barrels and made theirs. They didn't buy anything. They built all theirs.
Wow.
Shirley used to be my co-host all the time when I was doing them every day. She wasn't working at the time, and she works for the post office delivering mail now.
Wow. It's pretty cool.
Yep.
I like
they
stuff
said
like
it helps.
Sustainable foods, and I did a celery stalk. Just cut the bottom off, put it in water, and it starts growing. It's really amazing.
They're really into prepping. They got big old freeze dryer that is going all the time.
I thought about the freeze dryer. I haven't got it. I haven't dabbled in that yet. I do juicing and growing things, but yeah, I'm on their thing, and you are one of their featured channels. Are E. Smith. Pretty good. Outdoors.
Rita, you can come up if you want, or I need to drop the link again. It's been a while. I didn't got my other phone on, so I didn't pin it.
Huh. Cool. That would be interesting to see. She could for at least a little bit, because she's got to go get them at 2.
Yeah, but it ain't very far away.
That's for fun. Yeah, I got to go. Still have some things to get done probably before she goes and gets him.
Got any blueberry cobbler left? I've been craving it.
Oh, mate. I did watch your dumpling video the other day. I hadn't seen it, so everybody's talking about it. So I looked it up, and oh my, gonna have to try that.
Rita, have you got any notifications back on your application yet? Oh, you sent home with Thomas. Oh.
Ew. Ugh. I keep poking myself
Into
with
the
my
monk.
seam ripper.
I wish they had a place where we could vote for people to join that for you,
Uh-huh.
so we could all vote for her.
Yep. I've done that before.
I know I'm slow. There's a lot of traffic today.
Oh, she sent the was it blueberry home with Thomas?
Yeah.
Nope. Not on application, but they are accepting them.
Where's the link? I dropped the link. If you want to come up, I dropped it.
Yep, there it is up there. I see it.
I didn't pin it. I don't have my other phone on. I didn't set it up today.
Let me see here. Yeah. Some water.
There, I pinned it. I figured out the guy's name has a chicken book, but I ain't figured his channel out. Michael and Bob is their names. MB Heritage.
Oh.
I used to advertise. Whoa, you guys fell down. Hold on. That was a bad bump.
Whoa. Are we still on? Uh-oh.
Oh, that was a bad bump, guys. Knocked everything around in here. Wait a minute, I'll get you up here.
Where'd Rhonda go?
I don't know. I guess she went off when phone just fell off the holder.
Oh,
I
so
didn't
it's
try
your
to
fault.
clear. I had to start all over. Yeah, it was my fault. Well, the road. Or the bridge. Man, that was a hard bump. What are you working on in the house today?
That hot water tank. It must have had a slow leak in it,
Is
and
it electric or gas?
gas. It must have had a
Those
slow
aren't
leak,
cheap
and I
anymore.
didn't. No, it's $750 for a new hot water tank. But I have to replace my floor now.
Oh, no. Yeah, and you live in a trailer house, so that's really, really bad. Because
Yeah.
of that damn chipwood.
Yep, I'm replacing it with 5/8 plywood.
Watch out, you're accident prone. You might cut the finger off.
I don't think so.
More stitches.
Hey, I'd rather have them in my hand than in my mouth. Something just don't look right. There's a lot of it I don't want to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
They
It
had a
sure
slow
messes your
leak in the
schedule
bottom.
up. Our water is really hard. We replaced ours a few years ago, but our water is so hard. I know it's not going to last long. I've been thinking about getting a water softener, but
This had a slow leak in the bottom of it, and then the other day I went to cut the backyard, and I noticed that it was just a lot wetter than it ever has been. I went in the house, to check the hot water tank because that's exactly what I thought it was. It was right in that area. It was just saturated. And when I went in the house, the hot water tank was leaning out of the closet.
oh,
So water, I noticed it messed up the top where the hot water comes out. It was all corroded and looked like it was wet up there. And then down the sides, it had the rust streaks. And then when I took it out, I noticed where it was leaking out of the bottom for a while. It had a nice little rust hole in the tray on the bottom. So now I have to straighten out the floor to be able to put the new one in.
yeah, and there ain't many. Most of those, there's not much room either.
No, not at
Getting
all.
in there to put it back in.
Yeah, and then ours is
Hi, Joseph.
a direct vent. So it's got a vent in the bottom of it and a vent in the top of it. And trying to line that stuff all up and cut all the little holes for the water pipes to pass through has just been hell. And naturally, the vent in the floor doesn't move.
Oh, so you can't reroute it, huh?
No, I have to. I'm gonna have to cut out the board, make sure all my holes line up, and then I'm gonna cut it in half and put half and half in. Screw it down and be done with it. That vent has a big flange on the top of it, so I can't cut the hole big enough to go over the flange, or the flange will never seal to the floor.
Yeah, you gotta make sure it's on there because that puts off a lot of gas fumes sometimes.
Right. Yeah. I had to do it in our old house too, so I know exactly what needs to be done, or I would have just hired somebody to do it. We called and got a quote.
Too.
Oh, we called and got a quote. It was $1,834. Then I seen that the hot water tank was I think it's $709 or something. There ain't no way I'm paying somebody $1,100 to hook up some pipes.
Yeah.
And turn a gas valve? No, I'll handle that myself.
Yeah, you could do it in the afternoon, save that money.
Right. Yeah, I'm not into just throwing my money away. Especially anymore with the price of everything.
Yep. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yep. So where are you headed to?
Conroe, Texas.
Okay.
North side of Houston. Little ways.
You got another load
stop
booked?
over here at Beaumont today, though. No. They don't work on the weekends. Hell, they don't work much on the week.
Right.
They waited till the last minute when I got down to Georgia. I'm looking for another job. I just ain't found nothing.
You don't like hauling meat?
I don't mind hauling the meat, but they think I got to hurry up and get back to all the plants that I haul the meat out of. and they don't care what they load to go back, how cheap it is. And I won't haul cheap freight. I'll deadhead
Oh,
spend the money on fuel out of my pocket first.
right.
They had a load of book for me Friday, or it's going to load Saturday going to Omaha. And I asked about it. I didn't ask. I go, what is it? And they said chicken. So I was going to have to run the reefer all weekend long. It didn't deliver till Monday. Mile. So all I would be doing is paying for my fuel and hauling it. And if I had any problems, that would be, I go,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
I'm not doing that. I go, I'll deadhead back first if you don't find something. Then they come up with this load of peanuts. I got a load of peanuts. I'm not running the reefer. I'm not delivering until Monday again, but I'm not having to run that reefer, and it's paying $1.53 a mile. It ain't that great, but it's really heavy, but still a lot better than $1 a mile.
Right, yeah. And having to run the reefer.
Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy the prices that they're paying for that stuff anymore.
Yeah, the price of stuff's going up, but our rates aren't going up on stuff.
Right.
I don't know who's getting all the money. I mean, the stores, everything is really high, but our rates aren't doing it. The fuel prices have dropped down a little bit in the last 2 weeks. That's helped a little bit, but it's still $4 a lot of $3.70 to $4 a lot of places. I give $2.99 a while ago, but I don't know who's getting the money though, because they're not passing along.
Right. It's not the guy that's getting the load to where it needs to go. That's for sure.
Now my meat loads pay anywhere from $3 to $4 a mile. They pay really good, and I know meat's high, so. But I think that if I get a really good load going out, I should get a cheap one coming back. I go, no, don't work out with me.
Yeah, no. It never should, because it's like you said, it's going to cost you in the long run to haul that load.
Yep. It's like here a while back when I was in Florida. I did head all the way back to St. Joe. 1,300 miles empty. The trailer wasn't working right. They didn't want to fix it. They did end up giving me $400 for fuel, so I paid for half of the fuel going back. But
wow. Yeah, you can't be making money like that.
nope.
All the maintenance is yours, all the fuel's yours. Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it either.
Yeah, I put 2 new steer tires on last month. That was $1,000. I wash the truck and trailer. I don't usually wash the trailer. They don't pay for it, but this is really nasty. And the cops look at it, so I went ahead and washed it. $89 to wash the truck today.
Jeez. Yeah, I can't believe that. That's high. How much do they charge you just to wash the truck?
52.
Okay.
That's if I don't wash the motor or any Rain-X or anything like that. It's $52.
Okay. It's a whole lot better than 80.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be I haven't washed the trailer in a while. And it used to be only like $75, but they raised the price of trailer washes now.
Yeah, I thought up here the last time I had washed it was like $65 for the truck and the trailer. But I think we had an account with that place.
It does. People don't realize it. If your truck and trailer is clean, you get better fuel mileage. The air is flowing across it better. It's easier. But if you got one that's gritty, the air catches all that. And I've proved it to people. Your truck will get better fuel mileage when they're clean.
I never thought about that way. But that tanker and semi.
I haven't waxed this one yet, but even if you wax them, Shannon used to give me this spray-on wax. It's really good, and you just kind of spray, and you could tell the air would flow off of it easier.
Okay. Yeah, that one that I was
NASCAR's done
driving.
air studies, and so is drag racing. You know.
Yeah. Yep. That tanker that I used to haul, liquid asphalt would get built up on it and stuff. Those guys
Yep,
only
it
wanted
makes
to
the
wash.
air flow different.
They don't only want to wash the trucks once a year when you're done with the season.
There's a lot of companies that way. Let Mother Nature wash them off. That's why they
Yeah.
are on these trailers here. Our trailers where I'm leased at now. Man, they got some new trailers, nice trailers, but they're dirty, and the wheels are all dirty from the brake dust and oil and stuff, and it just looks really bad.
Like where I'm at now, they have to wash the trucks once a week. So I'm surprised with you hauling food grade stuff that the trailers don't have to be sanitized.
We have to wash the trailers out inside. They do pay for that, but they don't care about the outside.
Oh, okay.
When we go in to haul our meat, they wash them out every time we pull in there to wash them out.
To me, that's bad business. If I
We
owned
have to have a
that,
receipt to load the meat.
if I owned something like that,
But they
I'd
don't
want
do
my
a very
truck
good job of it.
Right.
They use cold water and a pressure washer. Now, there is places around will sanitize and clean them out better, but these meat places don't. They don't sanitize it. All they do is cold water and rinse it out.
Wow. Yeah, that's weird. Like the inside of our boxes have to be sanitized once a week.
The way they ought to be.
Right.
You know, there's
Yeah.
so many germs in the air and stuff.
Absolutely. All the meat swinging in there and all the different stuff being in there, cross contamination.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Now,
crazy.
this peanut load, I didn't have to wash out, but they inspected the trailer. If it had any smells in it, I couldn't load the trailer. They had a big old sign. I was afraid they weren't going to load it because I could still smell the meat in there. But they went ahead and loaded it.
Yeah, I heard there was companies out there doing that. Wonder how crooked I can cut this board.
Make a round board go in a square hole.
Yeah. I like this little Ryobi saw though.
Did you get one for your channel?
What?
No, that's not Ryobi. There was my wife over a year ago wanted to send her a little chainsaw free to try it out. A lot of people have got them now, but she didn't want to give our address out. She thought it was a hoax. But there's somebody, they're little chainsaws. There's a couple different sizes of them, and they send it to you for free, and all you do is do a video.
Huh. That's cool.
I can't remember the name of it now, but
I haven't done anything for the channel except started live streaming. Which was when I started the channel, it was all going to be racing and stuff. And then all the drama started at the tracks, and I just didn't want to be part of it.
Hey, you were saying you was going to go and video the drag racing and stuff, so.
Yep. It just seemed like the place was just filled with drama during the no prep, and I just didn't want to be part of that.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's got their own little cliques that they hang out with and stuff like that, and they want to sit around and talk shit about somebody behind their back, and I'm just not that person.
That's like
I mean,
Street Outlaws when
they-
it first started. There was nothing but racing, but then it got all these wars against each other, and I stopped
all
watching it.
drama.
Yep.
Yeah, I had different people coming over to my house, you know, trying to talk to me. I thought they were here to talk to me, but all they were here to talk to me about was other people, and I just got tired of it. I can go fish and not have to argue with anybody.
Yep.
So, and then that's when the truck kind of took a back burn, and I'm just not as enthused by it as I was.
Yeah, it's supposed to be
So I
a sport
figured-
where you go out and have fun, enjoy yourself.
Absolutely. It's not anymore. It's all drama, crybabies. Talk about this guy, talk about that guy.
Yeah, he's cheating or something.
Yeah. Or his buddy's flagging the race, so he's letting his buddies win, or he's burning me down at the line. And
Yep.
you ever notice when you go to do something, you create a giant mess that you have to clean up afterwards?
Yep. Yeah, it might be a small project, but you got every tool in the toolbox out.
Yeah. Yep. Got bags of tools laying in the floor, so I can't even get to what I need to get to. And
then our shops are never big enough.
no, not at all. This is just a little 10 by 10, and it's got my motor and all my parts and everything else in it. So there's definitely not much room. And I really didn't think this out when I brought my motor home.
You're right, Paula. Paula says just anything racing is drama.
Absolutely, Paula. And it's sad that it's become that way. Why can't you just be happy for the other guy for a minute instead of going and tearing him down with your other buddies and talking all the crap and crying? But when I brought my motor home, Randy, I had barn doors on my shed. And I didn't think about it when I put the steel door in. I don't even know if my motor will go out the door with the heads on it.
Oh, shoot.
What's that?
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Yeah, so I may have to take these heads back off. And then I got one of them cherry pickers that you can put in a receiver in your hitch.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm just going to back up to the door, take the heads off, pick it up with that, and then just pull forward real easy. It should come out. But that's a lot of work for not thinking.
I wonder if you took the oil pan off and picked it up sideways, if it would. Probably easier
I
to take
didn't
the oil
think
pan
about
off instead of the heads.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Hook it up from the side. That's a good idea. I'm going to have to write that down in my book.
Yeah, Paula Jr. don't have to worry about it. He don't win all the time no more.
Oh, yeah, that's rampant too. He's cheating. He's cheating. The big one was, "I'll race you if you
The
turn
car
turn
that
off your lights."
there's a car won last night where Randy was racing, and he got disqualified night 4 for a brake line. They didn't really go into detail. Something about a illegal brake line.
Huh?
It was in a stock car, but it's a fast
Yeah.
car. I mean, he won almost every night down there. It was a week-long event, but something about the brake line was wrong.
Wow. That's what this motor was built for when I got it, was a stock car. Now it's just a torque monster.
No, you didn't get kicked off, Rhonda. Phone fell off, fell down on the dash, and I had to come back in. It cleared me out even.
Don't listen to him, Rhonda. I seen him. He kicked you straight out as soon as he brought me in. It's a brake bias.
Oh, okay. They said it was a line on the when I was watching. They said something about brake line.
Oh.
Whoa,
All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna hop down so I can run this saw. I don't want to do it on your live.
All right. Somebody blew a tire and got rubber everywhere. You can come back now, Rhonda, if you want. I'll run him off. After Junior's racing all week, he probably sleep all day and tomorrow. Oh, he had one of them on there. Okay. It didn't slow him down once after he took it off. Oh, two-timing me. I see how you are. I've been trying to find you a man, and you're two-timing me. I know it. I don't blame people from watching something else because I'm usually pretty boring. I could turn the camera around, let you guys see me. That would really run you off. Just halfway? That's good. At least it's not a total loss. You went fishing without, oh, phone's about to fall again. I caught it this time. You went fishing and your wife didn't have no hot water. You've been in deep hot water when you got back. Rhonda got another bridge coming up. Right ahead of me, see a tall bridge. This is Lake Charles, Louisiana. Up, up and away. You can see all over Louisiana up here. Big old oil refinery. They got to make it tall. We got the ships coming in and out. Yep, I'm not very far from it now. 26 miles to the line. Got to get my pork chops today and my bouillon balls. They actually don't make the bouillon balls up here. They make them look like sausages. A couple places make them in a ball, but this one up here makes them in a sausage-looking thing. Some of them that make it into a ball, I don't know how they do it. They got like a crust on them. I like them too. They're more of a breading, but they have like they deep fry them, and those are good too. Oh, he's coming to Louisiana Tuesday. There ain't nothing down here. I haven't seen hardly any damage. Bouillon balls, or bouillon. It's spicy meat and rice. I might be saying it wrong, but I call them bouillon. They put it in over where I'm stopping today, they put it in like like they do sausage or something, a real thin skin stuff that you can eat. Packet plump full. They're about 8 inches long. Some of them deep fry them and make a ball out of them too, but Louisiana, mostly Louisiana food. There is a few places in Texas makes them. Yeah, I love their jambalaya down here too. They don't sell that up here where I'm stopping. That's the only thing I eat if I go to Popeyes. Popeyes makes a pretty good jambalaya. It's not the best, but if you're going to a fast food place, it ain't bad. Randy, over by Tallahassee, there was a few small crews working on the small cleanup along the roads coming across there by where you guys are at. They were doing some small stuff over there. But I haven't seen no major damages all the way across. Don't blame it on me for you stopping. You need to get that together. I don't want your wife mad at me. I want to be on her good side and stop telling bad things about me. I thought Sarah might come on here today for her. I went on Sarah's live last night. She starts back work today, though, so her vacation is over. Well, Rita should have Thomas picked up, so I say about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, we might see a fishing video. You're off the hook. Heck, you don't even get fish on the hook. Oh, so we don't have to wait so long for you to catch a fish? You know, you could catch one and hook it really good, then throw him back out in the water and then turn it on live. like you just caught it. Or if somebody's fishing by you, buy one of the fish from them and hook it on your line. Oh, yours is a how-to series. You should write a book and say there was no fish harmed in the making of this book. All right, go feed your face. I wish it'd cool off a little bit. It's up to 96 degrees now. Getting a little bit windy though. Hey, I eat a lot of microwave stuff. If it wasn't for a microwave, a lot of people wouldn't eat. That's what Shannon said. It's raining and cool up there today. Oh, you want a puppy, Paula? Our dog had, I think she said 7 puppies this morning. They're Great Pyrenees. That's our guard dog for the sheep or the goat. The nail got loose and got in there with them. Ha ha ha. At least I can stir up some wind. He goes around the racetrack. He doesn't even break the air. He didn't go fast enough to blow the dust off the car. Randy, did you call your sister yesterday? Whoa, bad bump. Dang. Junior's never right. Ask Paula. Oh, he sent her a text. I started to at midnight, but I fell asleep after watching the race. I was going to send her a text about 11:59, but I didn't. I fell asleep. On my birthday is about 11:30. She sent me a text, so I didn't feel it needed me to respond to her. Yeah. We'll let him think he might be some of the time. Be glad when I get out of Louisiana. Texas is a little bit smoother. They are working on it. I give them credit for that part. Mm-hmm. Sure you will. You know, that's a funny story. You said hold hands. Ask Junior about him holding hands with his cousins. When he was a kid, he my nephew lived with us and his stepbrother, and if they got in arguments, we'd make them sit on the couch and hold hands. Why is the screen going bright yellow? My phone getting hot? Everything's getting hot. My GPS even turned the AC up on the windshield. Guys, my stuff's getting hot. The sun's beating on that windshield there, so I'm going to end this so I can take his phone off the windshield as soon as I stop bouncing on this bridge. And I'm coming into Texas, so we made it across Louisiana.